Hello, everybody. Wicked Gaming here on camera today on my shitty laptop camera because that's all I have available. I wanted to give an update on the DarkStar progress that I'm doing. I don't have anything I want to show on screen today. That's why I'm not sharing screen capture of the game. Um, and this is the fat man waving his arms that I pointed out before. Me chilling in my recliner, taking it easy as I wait on tester feedback for the latest thing I asked them, whatever. Um, so, as should be surprised to nobody in mod development, there are bugs. We are working through those. I have some alpha testers that are testing in private in a private channel on Discord, and they are doing a bang up job. So, um, some of the newer systems that I created for this mod have a few minor issues. None of the existing like DarkStar Astrodynamics or DarkStar Manufacturing stuff that I carried over is having any issues. Those were all very well stabilized prior to the start of this process. But I'm banging through those. Probably going to take another week or so to get the major things ironed out. I still have a few minor features to develop. Shouldn't take about more than about a week or so. And then at that point, I've got some other incidental stuff to do around the mod that I need to work on, such as patch scripting and things like that, just to make it easier for people to do things like patch weapons and armor from other mods into the new DarkStar. Um, you know, writing, copy around the actual mod itself and getting everything described and breaking down all the features because there's a lot. Things like that, generating images, taking screenshots, filming promo videos. And then, of course, once everybody in my testing team agrees that it's stable, getting it submitted for review. So we're a couple weeks away from that. Just wanted to give you an update. Um, Second is I keep getting a lot of commentary, feedbacks, remarks, private messages from people, thanking the Wicked Gaming team or saying, this is, built by R.L.Parker of Wicked Gaming. I am Wicked Gaming. I am R.L.Parker. I'm one person. I don't have a development team here. When I say we, I'm giving credit to the people on my Discord that help contribute to the effort in the way of testing or offering feedback when I do polls, things like that, and just being a supportive community in general. Um, People like DaAngryMechanic and Sadir have volunteered to jump in and help maintain the free mods, but they haven't needed any significant maintenance. And there have been no major bugs, so none of that work has needed to be done yet. And it's all low priority right now, anyways. Anytime Angry has, he's spending on his mods and testing for me for DarkStar because he's awesome. So I do like to give credit where credit is due, and I will always say we in that regard, because while I could do this by myself, it would take 10 times longer because this is a lot of testing to do for one person. And if you've ever done any programming or mod development, and you're aware of how things go, um, and especially self-aware and able to admit faults and flaws, then you'll realize that when you program a thing, it's much more likely that you test it in exactly the way you programmed it, and less likely that you'll test it in the way a player might use it. So it's good to have outside help jump in and identify those issues for you, because you're just not going to find everything that they will. It's just fact. So yeah, I do ask for volunteers on Discord. They have to be people that engage often and seem trustworthy, that I can, compare notes with some other people that might know them and make sure they're not going to do things like take the ESM file and throw it around on a bunch of Discords and upload it to, Nexus on their own and things like that. But at the end of the day, um, the development of the DarkStar mods is all one person. This guy right here. I I often find it humorous when people reach out to DaAngryMechanic and thank him for the DarkStar mods. That frustrates him to no end, and because he feels bad about it, and then he'll come and say something to me, and Like I get the he may not be, but I get the impression that like, he's like pouting on the other end of his microphone. And so it always gives me a little bit of a chuckle. But yeah, no, it's just me. I'm one guy. Um, I do have features that will be coming in an update after DarkStar is published. You can find out more about those by reading through some of the there's a DarkStar VC group of channels category on the DarkStar HQ Discord that has me talking about some of that stuff and answering questions from people. Um, but I wanted to also mention that this isn't meant to be the only mod that you use. I'm not trying to replace every mod out there on the market. I'm not trying to fix every problem that you might foresee in the game. I am not trying to patch everything under the sun and make it Wicked's way. I'm not trying to do any of that. I had a vision from day one about sort of extending the gameplay past where Bethesda seemed to have stopped. Um, because I'm a person that likes to play, a series of characters, but all of them to very high level, high completion rate, get all the skills unlocked, things like that. I've got a level 326, I think, 193, a 185, a 90 something. Like there's a whole pile. I've got others on Xbox that I didn't port over to PC. Like I played the crap out of Starfield. I haven't played much in the last year. For those that have asked recently, um, I think my total play time where I wasn't testing a mod or doing one of the support live streams, my total play time in the past year is about 20 to 24 hours. That's the life of a mod developer. For those of you that have asked how much time something like this DarkStar thing takes, if and some of my weeks have been a lot more than 40 and some have been less than 40, but if you average out my time at 40 hours a week, uh, already over 9 weeks, so 360 hours or so, if not more, probably closer to around 400 or 500. It's a lot of work doing a mod of this scale. But anyways, my vision from day one, from the first time I published DarkStar Astra Dynamics, was always, which was February of last year, 2024. It's always been to extend the gameplay and then introduce balancing when it made sense to when I had accomplished the other stuff that I wanted to do. My original goal was to do things in piecemeal, with a shipbuilding thing and then a manufacturing thing for gear and then a balancing mod. That way you could pick and choose what you wanted. The issue is that once I got into the creations beta and learned what the rules were going to be around paid mods, originally the rules for paid mods meant that mine could never have been a paid mod, because we weren't allowed to take anything we had done for free and republish it as paid. Well, they changed that rule when they got the green light from the people they were negotiating with on which I won't divulge, but they got the green light to do achievement friendly mods, and they changed the rules at the same time to allow people, because they knew the demand was there, and whether or not you agree with paid mods, the demand was there for mod authors to promote their mods to paid at $1, $2, whatever, so that they could be achievement friendly mods. And I get that. There's a lot of people that do want achievement friendly gameplay. And for those PC players out there like me, um, I don't agree with the statement, but for those PC players out there that think that, oh well, we have other mods that allow you to do achievement friendly on PC. You don't need achievement friendly paid mods. Blah blah blah. I got news for you. I know that it's very easy as a Steam PC player to assume that you are the cornerstone of the market, but you're not. PC downloads on my mods, PC playtime on my mods is less than a tenth of what Xbox is. Xbox is 10 times the market share of PC for Starfield, easily. And that's just the numbers we mod authors see. And that is only the Xbox players that are willing to run mods and ruin their ability at earning achievements on that save. There are plenty more that won't use mods that aren't achievement friendly that currently aren't downloading my mods. Last time I checked, my mods have over 15 million plays. So I have a very good sample size to make that call. Fact is that PC players are the smallest portion of the audience. Nexus downloads are the smallest portion of the PC audience. They are minuscule compared to PC downloads on creations. So call it what you want. The market is Xbox rules the market, creations rules the mod market. That's fact. And it doesn't matter whether you like it, it's just how it is. When mod authors are promoting their mods and to paid versions to do achievement friendly with no changes, a lot of them are actually doing it because they've been asked to. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. I did not feel comfortable doing that. I did it for free, so it's going to stay free. DSA, DSM, DSE, all of the mods I have out for free today will stay free. The paid mod that I'm doing right now is an amalgamation of things I've done before in DSA, DSM with new features added, new balancing added. And one of the reasons I'm doing that combined is because paid mods are not allowed to depend on other mods. Paid mods are not even allowed to depend on free content published by Bethesda or DLCs. They can only have Starfield ESM as a dependency. So, in order for me to do what I had envisioned, which was a DarkStar suite of paid mods that are achievement friendly, where you can use astrodynamics and manufacturing and have them cohesive together and stay achievement friendly as they talk to each other and have the game balancing stuff and use that, with up-leveled NPCs and up-leveled ship combat and up-leveled combat styles and things to make the game more challenging to offset the more powerful equipment and ship parts. And there was no way to do that with multiple mods. It's not possible. So in order to make everything achievement friendly and keep it all achievement friendly and tie everything together, it had to be one mod. There you go. That decision process, the conversations, everything happened on Discord with other mod developers and Discord members through October, November, and December. It was a long, heated debate. I came up with a tiny little subset of mod features that I was considering doing as a paid mod first. And the more I got through it, the more I realized that I was just rebuilding DarkStar Astrodynamics and pieces of DarkStar manufacturing. And then it just kept circling back to people saying, just publish what you have as paid. And me saying, I'm not comfortable doing that. I also wanted to do this. I had originally a concept for a mod called DarkStar Universe that was going to do all of this power scaling and, bring the NPCs up to the level of somebody using my equipment and ship parts from my other two mods. And it just made more and more sense the more we talked about it for it to just be one mod. So that's where we stand. Now you know a little bit more about me and my thought process. And now hopefully you know that it's just me working behind the scenes on everything Wicked Gaming, everything DarkStar. Now, yes, we have people that do patches to bring other equipment into DarkStar manufacturing. That will continue. And they get 100% full credit on their stuff. But at the end of the day, if it's a DarkStar core mod, it's this guy. Now, if you want to continue to tease DaAngryMechanic on, hey, thanks for your DarkStar work, thanks for building the DarkStar mod, please do. That's hilarious. But anyways, that's enough for today. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Whether or not you use DarkStar mods. Remember to support your other Starfield community members. There is a huge audience for this game. They just happen to be predominantly Xbox players that don't really socialize how much they play Starfield. So let's help build a welcoming environment so that those people can come out and engage more often. And if you want to see DarkStar gameplay testing, Check out DaAngryMechanic on Twitch. I gave him permission to live stream on Twitch his testing of the DarkStar mod. So you can watch him break things, you can watch him laugh at things, you can watch him get his butt handed to him hand over fist everywhere he goes. So go have a blast watching him, and feel free to ask questions, and he likes the engagement. So and yet again, thank you, Angry, for your work in that regard. But I will talk to you all next time.